Hope everyone is doing great. So let's begin. So don't forget, if you need to get any props, towels, maybe a belt, or yoga straps, blocks, books, anything goes. So let's begin. I like to start class with a little bit of butterflies, stretching the groins, the inner thighs, opening the hips. So bring the sole of the feet together, roll the shoulders back, lengthen the spine. Inhaling here, and on the exhale, slowly start walking the hands forward. Maybe taking the forehead to the mat. And then slowly come back to seated. Now take your legs all the way to the front of the mat, preparing for your forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Deep breath in. Exhale, slowly start falling forward, keeping a flat back. So in here, you're more than welcome to use props. Remember, if you have a towel, belt, or a yogi strap, place it in the middle of your feet and then just walk your hands down. Keeping it straight back. Come as slow as you can. Avoid rounding the spine and just breathing here. Stay connected to your breath. Maybe allowing every exhale to take you deeper into the pose. And when you're ready, come back up. Bring the knees to the chest. Push yourself up. And now come into your Malasana, Yogi Squat. So your feet are facing out. Elbows are pressing against the knees. Pushing the knees out. Keeping a flat back. Crown of the head to the sky and just breathing here. So for some of you, this is going to be a little intense. Maybe you come here, and that's fine. So wherever you are, remember just to enjoy the process, enjoy the journey. The pose is the pose. It may look different, different people, but we're still getting the benefits of the pose. And just try to relax your mind in here. Free your mind from your daily life, your busy schedule. And just be present with every breath. And we're going to take the hands to the mat. And we're going to start standing the hips all the way up. Coming into a standing forward fold. So walk your feet in. And then inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, slowly fold forward. Maybe grab opposite elbows, rocking side to side if that feels good, or finding stillness. Shifting the weight into your toes instead of the heels. Option to bend the knees and take the chest a little closer to your thighs. So just do what feels good for you in here. Remember, this is your practice, and you do what feels good. We're not here to impress anyone. We're just here to feel happy, to feel good, to connect to our mind, our breath, our bodies. So if you have a bind, release the bind. And then one vertebra at a time, we're going to start coming all the way up. Head stacks last. Coming to the front of the mat. Coming into your mountain pose. Rolling the shoulders back, lengthening the spine. Feeling grounded through your toes. So inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, slowly fall forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, right leg goes back, left leg follows, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing here. Now take your feet a little closer together, toes to touch. Inhale, sweep your right leg all the way up. Come high on the toes of the left foot. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose, round the spine. Inhale, come up all the way up. Exhale, knee to nose or knee to chest. And step your left leg through and come all the way up. Warrior one. Transition into your warrior two. Flip your right hand, reach forward and reach back. Back into your warrior two. Extend the side angle, right hand goes to the inside, left arm reaches all the way forward. Lift up your hips. Maybe you take a half a bind in here. Maybe you take a full bind, interlacing both hands behind the back, rolling the left shoulder back. Stay or play with your bird of paradise by stepping the left leg to the front of the mat, shifting the weight into the left leg, engage your core, come all the way up. Maybe you start straining in the right leg. So take your time. Whenever you're ready, we meet back into our extended side angle. Come back into your warrior two. Start straining in the right leg. Reach the right arm forward and now reach it back. Reverse your triangle. Come back to center. And now cartwheel the arms down. Bend the right leg. Sweep your right leg all the way up. And take your vinyasa or skip your vinyasa. And we all meet in downward facing dog. How's everyone doing? So bring your feet a little closer together. Inhale, sweep your left leg all the way up. Come high on the toes of the right foot. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose or knee to chest, round the spine. Inhale, sweep the left leg all the way up. Exhale, knee to nose, one more time. Step your left leg through. Come into your warrior one. Find your balance. Come up. Warrior two, make your stand wider. Remember your alignment. Front heel is in line with the arch of your back foot. Flip your left hand forward and reach back. Reverse warrior. Come back to center. Extended side angle. Yogi's choice. Stay or play. Maybe you take a half a bind. Maybe you take a full bind. Maybe you play with your bird of paradise. If you have any other variations, feel free to do what makes you happy. We come back into our extended side angle when you're ready. Then come back into your warrior two. Start straining in the left leg. Reach the left arm forward. Reach it back. Keep opening the left side of the body. Come back to center. Bend the left knee. Cartwheel the arms down. Sweep the left leg all the way up to the sky. Take your vinyasa.
And we all meet in downward facing dog for 5 breaths. Connecting to your inner self, connecting to your inner strength. One more breath in here. And now look up, jump, walk or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, slowly fall forward. Inhale, root to rise. Take the arms all the way up. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, look up. Exhale, jump or walk, chaturanga. Inhale, upward cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your right leg all the way up. Come high on the toes of the left foot. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose, shift the weight forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, knee to nose or knee to chest. Step your right leg through. Crescent lunge. Come all the way up. Strong on the left toes. Hips are facing forward. Reach the arm forward, lift up the hips. Take your left hand to the mat. Right arm reaches up. Low lunge twist. You can take the left knee to the mat if that feels better. Water wheel. Come up. Exhale, right hand to the left knee. Left arm reaches back. Cartwheel the arms down to the inside of the right leg. Walk the right leg out. Coming into your lizard lunge. You can come into the outer edge of the right foot if that feels good. Maybe you come down to your forearms or stay high. So we're gonna stay active for a couple of breaths. And then we're gonna take the left knee and toes to the mat. Bring the left knee and toes to the mat. Come into the left forearm and take the right hand to the right knee and just push it out. Gaze up. Breathe into the right hip. Option to bend the left knee, grab the foot. Bringing the foot a little closer to your glutes to stretch your quads. Release the left foot. Come back into your hands. And now walk your right foot in. So we're coming into a pigeon. So I like to remind you that if your hips are tight, feel free to bring your foot a little closer to your groins. Or if your hips are open, then the shin should be parallel to the front of the mat. Keeping one straight line all the way from the left hip to the left toes. Your hips are square. Now take your hands behind the back, interlace the hands, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, and on the exhale, slowly fall forward. Inhale, push yourself up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Come up. Release the bind and face the left side of the mat. From here, you can take a side bend by reaching the right arm up, maybe to grab the toes of the left foot. Or you can square the hips a little bit more and then see if you can just bring the torso a little closer to the mat. So whatever works for you in here. We're working on a side stretch. And whenever you're ready, come back to center. Transitioning into Mayandrasana, take your left leg on top of your right leg, so your left foot is grounded on the right side of the mat. Make sure that you're not sitting on the right foot. Sweep the arms all the way up, inhale, and on the exhale, take the right elbow to the left knee, left hand behind the back as a kickstand, and look over the left shoulder. If this twist is too intense for you, you can always grab the left with the right hand and just twist as much as you can, looking over the left shoulder, detoxing the body, massaging the internal organs. And whenever you're ready, release, counter pose to the other side, hands and right ear to the mat. Come up. Come back into unwind. Take your right leg back. Sweep your left leg all the way up to the sky and take your vinyasa. And we all meet in downward facing dog. One more breath in here. Bring your feet a little closer together, toes to touch. And inhale, sweep your left leg all the way up to the sky. Come high on the toes of the right foot. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose or knee to chest. Shift the weight forward. Inhale, sweep your left leg all the way up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Strong core. Step your left leg through. Come into your crescent lunge. Strong toes on the right leg. Keep your hips square. And just breathing here. Reach the arms forward, lift up your hips. And now take your right hand to the inside of the left foot. Left arm reaches up. Remember, you have the option to take the right knee and toes to the mat. Water wheel, come up. Keep stretching in opposite directions all the way from the midline. Exhale, left hand to the right leg, right arm reaches back. Cartwheel the arms down to the inside of the left leg, coming into your lizard lunge. Walk the foot out, stay high, or you can come down to your forearms. Another option is to come into the outer edge of the left foot to open up the left hip and just breathing here. One more breath in here. And now take the right knee and toes to the mat. Come either into your right hand or your right forearm. And I'll take the left hand to the left knee and push the knee out. Gently opening the left hip just a little bit more. Breathing in here. Option to bend the right knee, grab the foot. Take the foot a little closer to your glutes. Release. Come back into your hands. And now walk the left foot in, coming into your pigeon pose.
Remember, your right leg should be in one straight line all the way from the right hip to the right toes. Take your arms back, interlace the hands, roll the shoulders back, offer the heart. Inhale, exhale, fall forward. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fall. Inhale, up. Exhale, fall. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Come up. Release the bind. And walk the body towards the right side of the mat. Keeping the hips square. Take your left arm overhead on the inhale, and on the exhale, fall over the right leg for a side stretch. Or you have the option to walk the hands forward and just fall over the left leg. And wherever you are, just be mindful of the breath. Come back to center. Mayandrasana, so take your right leg over the left leg. Plant your right foot on the outside of the left leg. Sweep the arms all the way up, inhale. And on the exhale, right hand goes behind the back as a kickstand. And your left elbow goes against the right knee for a twist. Keep twisting with every exhale. Release, counter pose to the other side, hands and left ear to the mat. Push yourself up. Take your hands back to the mat. Step your left leg back and sweep your right leg all the way up to the sky and take your vinyasa. Or skip your vinyasa. And we all meet in downward facing dog. And just breathing here. And if your body's asking you for a child's pose, take a child's pose. Take a water break. As always, I like to remind you to listen to your body and honor your body. Inhale, sweep your right leg all the way up. Come high on the toes of the left foot. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose, round the spine, shift the weight forward. Inhale, sweep your right leg all the way up. Exhale, knee to nose one more time. And step your right leg through. Come into your supported low lunge. Left knee and toes to the mat. Hips are square. And just keep sending your hips forward and up. Make sure that your right knee is stacked on top of your right heel. Or you can come all the way up into your left knee if that feels more comfortable today. Just breathing here. Option to take your hands to your knees or maybe take your arms all the way up. Now take your hands to the mat and start straining in the right leg, coming into your half split. Stacking the left hip on top of your left knee. Flex the right foot so you stretch your right hamstring. Toes should be facing up or facing towards your face. Inhale. Exhale, slowly fall over the right leg, keeping a flat back.
look up. And now take your left toes to the outside of the mat. Take your right shoulder under your right knee. And with the left hand, we're gonna grab the outside of the right foot and we're gonna start straining in the right leg. So this is a modification for Visvabhistrasana, which is flying warrior, or known as flying split as well. So roll the left shoulder back. And when you're ready, release the right foot. Take it back into your half split. Stay here, or if you have a full split in your practice, take a full split, keeping the hips square. So I always recommend using blocks, so you can take the blocks by the sides. And whenever you're ready, come back into your half split. Tuck the toes of the left foot. Push yourself up. Sweep your right leg all the way up. Take your vinyasa. And we're meeting down dog. Find your breath in here. Bringing your feet a little closer together. Inhale, sweep your left leg all the way up. Come high on the toes of the right foot. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Shift the weight forward. Engage your core. Inhale, sweep the left leg all the way back and up. Exhale, knee to nose. One more time. Step your left leg through. And come into your supported low lunge. Right knee and toes to the mat. Sending the hips forward and up. Square the hips, take your hands to the knees, or sweep your arms up. Stretching your psoas. Now take your hands to the mat and start coming into the right knee, straining in the left leg. Toes of the left foot are facing up, so we stretch the left hamstring. Inhale, look up. Exhale, slowly fall forward. Avoid rounding the spine. And just breathing here. Sending your left hip back and your right hip forward. Just be mindful of your breath. Lift up your chest halfway. Now pivot your foot to the left side of the mat. Take your left shoulder under the left knee. And now with the right hand, grab the outside of the left foot and start straining in the left leg. And if you can start straining in the leg today, that's fine. Option to bend the knee. Whenever you're ready, release. We come back into our half split. Or if you have full split in your practice, take your full split. Any other variations are welcome. Wherever you are, press the mat away, tuck the toes of the right foot, push yourself up, sweep your left leg all the way up to the sky and take your vinyasa. And we all meet in downward facing dog for 5 breaths. So roll yourself into a high plank. Pressing the mat away, engage your shoulders, engage your core. Keep a straight back. And now take your right hand directly under your face and sweep your left arm up, coming into a side plank. Coming into the outer edge of the right foot. Stay here or maybe pick up the left foot off the mat. You can grab the big toe with your index and your middle finger and maybe start straining the left leg, coming into a split. Another variation is to take your left foot, your left leg into a half lotus. Wherever you are, release. Come back into your high plank. And now let's do the other side. Right arm reaches up. Come into the outer edge of the left foot. Stay here. Pick up the right foot off the mat. Maybe you grab the big toe. Come into a split. Maybe you come into a half lotus. And whenever you're ready, come back into your high plank. And now push yourself back into your downward facing dog. Bring the knees to the mat. Knees mat width apart. Coming into your child's pose. Send your hips back to your heels. Torso in between the legs. And now take your arms either around the legs or you can sweep your arms all the way to the front of the mat. Maybe coming high on your fingertips to open the shoulders. Maybe taking your forehead to the mat. Another option is to take your prayer. Now walk your hands all the way to the right, walking the right arm a little further than the left, resting your head on the left arm, opening the left side of the body, maybe closing the eyes, and just taking this moment to feel the benefits of your yoga practice, to connect to your breath, to connect to your body. Walk the hands back to center. And now walk your hands all the way to the left. Come back to the midline. And now push yourself all the way back into your table top. And we're going to come into a puppy pose. So sending the hips up, start walking your hands forward, maybe coming high on your fingertips, melting the chest to the mat. Releasing any tension on the lower back. And then slowly walk the hands back to center. Come back into your tabletop. Now lay down on your mat.
Draw the knees to the chest, give yourself a hug, rock side to side or find stillness. Send your legs all the way up to the sky. Sweep your arms all the way up. And we're gonna send the feet to touch the hands. So lift up your hips, feet to touch your hands. And then slowly with control, we're gonna take the legs all the way to the front of the mat, hover a few inches off the mat, and then bring the legs all the way up. Engage your core, come up. And we're gonna do this 15 times. So 14, 13, keep the core engaged, 12, 11, 10, keep breathing, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, almost done, 1. And now bring the knees to the chest and give yourself one last hug. Great job, guys. Massage your lower back. So counter pose to stretch your ab muscles. Bridge pose, so bring your feet a little closer to your glutes. Toes and knees are facing forward. Pressing through the heels, send your hips up. Engage your glutes. If you have a block, you can always take a block between your legs and just keep pressing the block with your inner thighs. Maybe you walk the shoulders under. Another option is to come high on your toes and send your hips a little bit higher, keeping the glutes engaged. If you have a bind, release the bind. Come back into your heels. Bring the hips back to the mat. And now bring the right leg in and extend your left leg to the front of the mat. You can take your left hand on top of your left hip. You can keep that left leg engaged or relax, it's up to you. Take your left hand to the right knee, right arm reaches out, and now take your right leg for a twist. Gaze over the right shoulder, keeping the right shoulder on the mat for a gentle twist. Stay where you are, or you have the option to start straining in the right leg, grab the foot. Maybe your right arm reaches down to grab the foot off the left leg, creating a deeper twist, a deeper stretch. And now sweep your right leg all the way up to the sky and gracefully take your right leg all the way to the front of the mat. Inviting the left knee in. Give that left knee a hug. Maybe pressing down on the right hip with the right hand. Now take your right hand to the left knee and take it for a twist. Left arm reaches out. Stay or start straining in the left leg, grab the foot. And maybe you grab the right leg with the left hand. Wherever you are, release. Sweep your left leg all the way up to the sky. And now take your left leg to the front of the mat to meet the right, preparing for your final Shavasana. So take your legs to the front of the mat, mat width apart, hands facing up, representing receiving and giving. Just take a moment in here, feeling grateful for everything your body does for you on a daily basis, feeling happy. Acknowledge your sensations, your emotions after the yoga class. Notice the difference in your body when you first step into your mat, the difference in your breath, the difference in your thoughts, the tightness of your body with a calmer mind. So that's all I have for you today. As always, I want to thank you so much for flowing with me, for sharing your amazing energy with me. I'm honored to be guiding you through this beautiful journey, through this beautiful practice of yoga. Wishing you all a beautiful day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Thank you so much